Our final speaker, Adam Kokesh, has really stood firmly in the face of threats that are very serious. And he stood firmly not for himself, but for the First Amendment. And that's not just for his right to speak, but it's for the right of citizens to hear. Because it's so hard for us to get the truth about Iraq. The reporters are stuck in the green zone, and the DOD is expert at propaganda. And so it's important to have speakers like Adam Kokesh and have them the right to speak. Adam Kokesh.
When I joined the Marine Corps in 1999, at the age of 17, I did so for a sense of duty and out of patriotism. I continue that today by voicing my dissent as a veteran of the occupation of Iraq. In the words of Thomas Jefferson, dissent is the highest form of patriotism. When I participated in Operation First Casualty, I was not intending to represent the government, the Department of the Defense, the Army, the Marine Corps, or any other part of the government. I was representing myself as a veteran and Iraq Veterans Against the War. The voices of the recently honorably discharged veterans of this conflict are the most relevant and the most pressing debate before the nation today. The fact that the Marine Corps is being used to intimidate those people is what offends me more than anything. As someone who loves the Marine Corps, who always has loved the Marine Corps, I'm particularly offended to see it used for political ends. Clearly, this is a case of selective prosecution, but I have to ask, to those proponents of the current administration's policies, if the cause in Iraq is so just and so righteous, why are you so afraid of the truth? Why is it necessary to silence the voices of veterans, to remove them of their credibility, to prevent them from wearing their uniforms while expressing their freedom of speech? When I received the email from Major John White that I was being investigated for possible violations of the DOD directives regarding the wearing of the uniform, I knew that the Uniform Code of Military Justice was not supposed to apply to members of the IRR. And I was deeply offended to see that Marine Corps resources and taxpayer dollars were being used to investigate the political activities of an inactive reservist. I expressed that in my email and chastised him for wasting his time while Marines are dying every day in Iraq on such a trivial political issue. Instead of letting the issue go, the Marine Corps decided to discharge me or recommend me for a discharge under other than honorable conditions. In order to do that, they need to allow for me to have a right to a hearing where I can call witnesses and contest the actual legal points of this case. We hope to win this on the point that the UCMJ should not apply to members of the IRR on behalf of the 158,000 members of the IRR who have served honorably and are entitled to the full rights of citizens today. Thank you.